Most of the time when these people be talking, I don't even hear them. They talk and they talk, but I do not hear shit when I'm near them.
Hey there guys, what is up? I'm back, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a store video. Now I usually post these on Wednesdays, but since I haven't posted a video in a while, I've been like trying to post, but like I haven't had the motivation to do it. So now I've had the motivation and now I'm doing it. So this is a story video about how my ex-girlfriend, her mom had saw me and her, and like I had talked to her mom while she drove me home, and it was just a really crazy story. And this is a disclaimer: my stories are strictly for letting you guys into my life and letting you guys know what drama is in it. So yeah, let's get started with the video. So I was dating this girl for like about 11 months, almost about to hit a year, and it was around the time of like December when it starts to rain and get very cold. It was actually around this time, like kind of this time of the week, the exact same month. But this all happened last year. So I remember it was a Friday, and I think we were just going on break that Friday, which meant we got 2 weeks off of school for Christmas break. And so it was the end of the day, and I was walking with her, and how the streets at our school is, there is like 4 sections, and one section is where cars come out of the school from picking up their kids or whatever. Second section is where you cross from the area where the cars come from, and the third section is where you cross like a really big main street to the other side of the street where it's considered off school property, and the fourth section is where all the cars are on the main street. And I do know that sounds very confusing, but I honestly have no other way of explaining that. So we were in the second section where you cross the very small street to get across cars that are picking up the people at our school. While we were waiting, it was like rainy and really hard. It was raining really hard, and I was with her, and we didn't have an umbrella. Backtrack to the day before, when most of the exact same things had happened. So the day before was the day I first met my ex-girlfriend's mom. Same settings and everything. It was raining, and we were waiting in the second section to cross the small street to cross the section where cars coming out of school. Now it sounds really confusing, but I have no other way of explaining it, so I'm sorry guys. Since it was raining, she got really cold and started to hug me, and we were crossing the street and everything. We were just walking down the street, which she waits at to get picked up, and usually I have no way to get home, and it started raining. So I usually walk home, and her mom noticed that I was walking with her and asked if I needed a ride home, and I said yes. And while we were waiting in the car, I was being super respectful, and I learned a lot about her mom. Like, honestly, she's really young, and I could tell she was kind of still had a mindset and responsibilities of a 20-year-old, and like she acted like a 20-year-old, and like she did things like a 20-year-old. Like, she still played video games, and like, I don't know, she did those type of things. And she would drop me off at my house, and everything is fine, and I thought I had actually made some progress with her, and maybe that she liked me. And keep in mind guys, that that she had no idea that I was dating her daughter, and she thought I was just a friend. And so okay, so fast forward to the day later, exact time, setting and everything. She was hugging me because we had no umbrella or anything, and it was raining really hard. I actually remember that day during lunch, everyone had to stay in the halls because of how windy and rainy it was that day. And the supervisors would usually let anyone roam around the school during the rain, but this time they were getting mad at people who were going into the rain on purpose. So yeah, she was hugging me because of how cold it was, and we were walking. We crossed the section to then cross the main big street, and while we were waiting to cross the big main street, she was like, "Oh, it's my mom." And guys, I really did not care that she saw her mom, and I kind of just laughed it off and said I was completely fine with it, talking to her mom again, because like I knew that she was like a good person, that she wouldn't yell at me or anything, and everything was just fine. And guys, when I crossed the street, when I looked across that street before I crossed, she looked so pissed, and like she was looking directly into my eyes. Like I just kind of laughed it off, and like I shrugged. I'm like, all right, this is something I've never dealt with, but like I'm ready to deal with it. I'm fine with it. And when my ex-girlfriend saw her mom, she instantly let go of me while we were crossing that main street. she had said bye to me, and I said bye back. And I walked up to a friend to ask for his phone so I could call one of my parents to come pick me up. And while I was dialing that number, my girlfriend comes back to me and grabs my hand and tells me my mom wants to talk to you. You guys have no idea how scared my girlfriend was. Like, I was honestly so calm and everything, and I was just like, I was fine with it. Like, I laughed it off. And after she had told me we both walked up to her mom, and I can easily tell her mom didn't know how to deal with this situation, because I'm guessing it was like her first time dealing with this. And her mom had asked me if I needed a ride home, and I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, sure. And her response was of a child. She had literally mocked me in a high-pitched voice, and I was like, it just didn't bother me at all, because like I was just being really chill, and I didn't want to make her mom mad at her daughter or just anything bad for her. And I got into the car. My ex-girlfriend was about to sit in the back with me, and her mom thought that she was about to do that, and she was like, no, you're gonna sit in the front. And honestly, guys, I was just laughing and had a big smile on my face this entire time to show that it didn't really bother me, and that this just happened. I just didn't really care that it just happened. And I'm honestly really good when it comes to these situations, because I handle them really well. And from there, she was just asking me questions, and there was this one question in particular that she had asked me, and it was just honestly so dumb. She had asked me, how long have you guys been dating? She looked at my girlfriend, and my girlfriend didn't say anything, and then she turned her rear view mirror and looked directly at me with a response, with making me like tell her the response. And I had said 11 months, and then she was like, then why was she getting gifts earlier this year? And I literally thought in my head, how dumb is she? I was about to tell her 11 months ago was in February, which was when my girlfriend's birthday was, and I had given her a gift for her birthday, and we had gotten together in January, which was almost 12. It's really hard to explain, but like, it was December, and 11 months ago we had got her birthday was in February, and we had got together in January. So 11 months, almost 12 months in January. And I thought it was really stupid for her to ask that and say that. And the rest of the ride home was just ridiculously awkward. And when she dropped me home, I had said thank you for the ride home, and she gave me a very mean look. And like, after that, things were really awkward between me and my ex-girlfriend. And after a while, we had broken up because she never really made me happy, and things were always just awkward between us. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys really did enjoy it, please destroy that like button, because honestly, this video takes a lot of effort to make. And you guys have no idea how long it takes to make one of these videos, because I had to make a script for it, and I had to know what to say, or else I start to stutter, and like, the story just doesn't sound believable. And like, I want you guys to believe the story, because it is real. It's something that did happen in my life. And yeah, thank you guys for letting me get to 300 subscribers and enjoying my content. And yeah, so to remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. As always, stay awesome and peace out. See you guys.
My mother told me that the world just got